Hey everybody, Coach Greg Wagoner. Just reflecting on the last weekend, June 28th, Saturday in particular, and I had several athletes competing. I had Amanda Ackland and husband Tim, and Jeff Heim and Fred Giambolini all out in Steamboat doing the 50-mile route, setting goals for themselves and achieving them. Except for poor Amanda, who had a mechanical. Her bike did break down and was not able to complete, so she deserves a virtual hug, and the rest deserves some kudos. Jamie Hill was down in Texas doing Tour of Bernie, where she took 45 minutes off her time from last year, all in the rest stops, but still stopping less counts as going faster overall through the whole thing. So, and also not feeling so tired at the end of the day due to proper fueling, better training. So big win for those three. And Amanda was flying before she had to duck out. And then here in Vermont, we had Vermont Grand Fondo, where 109 miles and almost 10,000 feet elevation. That was the biggest ride I've done, I think, ever, and definitely the most elevation in one day, highest TSS one day I've ever done. So it's not an easy feat for myself, but Melissa Da Silva and Dave Gotzigan also deserve a lot of credit for coming here to Vermont and testing themselves. So Melissa in the 80-mile route, and Dave in the 109-mile route, which I'll show you. So this is typical what you're looking at throughout the day. There's a selfie with the base camp jersey. This is the Majorca jersey. I did wear the bright color because my family was going to be standing along the route and wanted to be able to pick me out. Here's the Lauf plug. The Lauf Utah did awesome. What a just no pain, no anything. Man, I love that bike. Uh, so yeah, it is part of the national series, and if you do well, you get invited to the national championships, Grand Fondo. Here's Melissa, and she ran into this gentleman, also a base camper. Obviously, I do not know your name, so please speak up. Tell me who you are, and next time you're in Vermont, let me know. But always nice to see teammates out on the route. So that was cool. And so Todd back here, the promoter of the event, did introduce me as base camp coach. And at the end, I did get to hand out the awards. So that was quite an honor. Here's Melissa finishing. Here's Melissa finishing. And big smiles, lots of proud, accomplished feelings. It's always good. You deserve a beer, a real beer, and a cowbell. So here's Dave. Dave is in his 70s and did the 100-mile route. He signed on, started coaching with me a few months ago to get ready for this. Now, I knew he had the fitness because he just completed some 90-mile rides and back-to-back 60 and 90-mile rides just a few weeks ago. So I was pretty sure of his fitness going in. The elevation was the question. So after I was done and hung around and did all the awards, I did go back. I knew this was going to take quite a bit of time for Dave, going about 11 or 12 miles an hour. I did drive back about 20 miles and found him at the last rest stop, just chugging pickle juice and drinking, and big smile. Look at him. I thought for sure, though, he was going to be pretty deflated when I told him he still had 2 hours to go and get in my car and take the ride back to the finish, but he did not. He insisted, I am staying here until I go to the bathroom in that porta potty behind me, and I'm going to finish. Now, the marshals who were there uh, gave us the news that he was the last one on the course. And so I explained to Dave that there was a DFL, the dead effing last award, that Todd, the promoter, actually takes very seriously. And if you're the last finisher, you're still, guess what, a finisher. And that's worth celebrating. So I told him he might get that award. And I drove on. My family needed me home. And a couple hours later, sure enough, I got a text from Dave that said, "Sorry, coach, I did not get the DFL award. I passed two guys in that last stretch. So good job, Dave. That was awesome. What a huge accomplishment. 9.5 hours of pedaling and 109 miles, almost 10,000 feet. Good job. Congrats to everybody who raced. There's Melissa, sent a picture from the car, big smile, and the award. And then here's another thing. If you can get the support of your family on events like this or a training ride or anything, it's so much better than feeling guilty about leaving them. So my family kind of went overboard on this. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but these signs were out along the route. I didn't see any of them. My head was down riding, but I did have to go back out and get them. I just want to share them because some of them are kind of weird. Some of them are kind of weird, but my brother, my wife, my daughter, my niece, and my mom were out making signs all morning and putting these out here. So these were spread out mostly near our family house, and so it just gave me a good feeling. It was really fun to go back with my daughter and pick these up afterwards. So I did hang on to them. I've never had this type of support afterwards, and they were all standing at the driveway as I went past. And then there's one in here for Melissa as well, because they know Melissa and they knew that she was there. And then, so if you can garner that support from your family, I don't know if they go to this level, but just having the support of your family makes all the difference. And so I just want to say thank you to them. What a great day! What a great day! And whoops, here is my crew at out in Steamboat. There's Amanda and Jeff and Tim and Fred. So good job, everybody, Saturday, and congrats, and hope you are all enjoying the feeling at this time. All right, see you soon.